Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
This is your Free Press voice briefing. It's Thursday, July 28th, 2022.
Sheriff Jerry L. Clayton of Washtenaw County wants to put 60 cameras throughout Ypsilanti Township to improve safety, but the proposal is being opposed by community members who are worried about privacy and possible misuse. The license plate readers, which are stationary cameras that take still photographs of the rear side of vehicles, would be used to further the investigation of serious crimes, including armed robbery and homicide. Clayton added that the data will only be shared with other law enforcement agencies with a formal written request for purposes that are deemed significant. The Sheriff's Office also stated that quarterly reports with metrics will be made available to the public to show the use and outcomes if the cameras are installed. Community engagement about the proposed plan is ongoing.
I'm Dave Boucher with the Detroit Free Press. Just about every Democrat is happy to see State Senator Mallory McMorrow swing through the national spotlight. A political punch from a Republican state senator in April sparked the speech that ignited McMorrow's skyrocketing fame. 3 months after the Royal Oak Democrats' response to the outlandish allegation that she supports sexually grooming children went viral, McMorrow was a mainstay on MSNBC, earned several pieces in the New York Times, and famously missed a call from President Joe Biden because she was tending to her young daughter. Yet the attention comes at a challenging time for her colleague-turned-primary opponent, Detroit Democrat and State Senator Marshall Bullock. The pair are vying to represent a new state Senate district, reshaped through redistricting, to join affluent, overwhelmingly white areas like Birmingham and Royal Oak with a corner of northwest Detroit. The new districts likely give Democrats their best shot in decades at earning a majority in the 38-seat upper chamber. Both lawmakers say they're still friendly, and neither wants to tarnish the other. Instead, they say the contest is about which candidate is best for the district. A liberal rising star with a commanding presence and exceptional capacity to raise substantial money, or the leader of the Black Legislative Caucus who can cross partisan boundaries to pass legislation. McMorrow, 35, says she's been a target of the GOP since she joined the Senate in 2018. She's worked on both bipartisan bills and items on the liberal wish list, like expanding abortion access and increasing penalties for wayward gun storage. But none of the 40 bills she's filed have gotten any hearings, let alone become law. McMorrow told the Free Press, quote, "A lot of the conversation that I'm having with voters right now is, look, these are the things that I really care about, but I'm also keenly aware that our policy priorities don't move unless we flip the Senate. I've been able to take advantage of this attention I didn't ask for, but to really push towards that." Bullock, 55, has a track record of working across the aisle. He's had 5 bills approved, some with GOP help. He told the Free Press, quote, "I've grown into this person who is fine working hard for the greater good, puts my head down, goes to work for something bigger than self. How do we build and fix things together?" McMorrow has about 10 times the campaign funds as Bullock. But even without the money advantage, the new district consists of many more of McMorrow's former constituents than Bullock's. Still, neither candidate is taking the race for granted. Both are knocking on doors and listening to neighbors ahead of Election Day. Polls open at 7 a.m. on Tuesday.
I'm Layla McMurtry with the Detroit Free Press's breaking news team. A 19-year-old football player from Capital University in Columbus, Ohio, drowned in Lake Michigan this past weekend. As Michael Hofstetter was swimming with his friends at Pier Marquette Beach Sunday evening, strong waves and currents took over and the young man was later found on Monday morning. The student-athlete was a rising sophomore from Grove City, Ohio, who had a great freshman season on the field, helping the team win their first game since November 2018. The incident adds to an abundance of drowning accidents throughout the Great Lakes in recent years. These drowning incidents continue to rise as there has been a 22% increase in drowning since this time last year in the Great Lakes overall, and a 17% increase in Lake Michigan alone.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Lions officially begin the 2022 season with the first day of training camp. This season, camp takes on a different feel with the cameras of HBO's Hard Knocks series in and around the Allen Park training facility. Some observations from the first day of camp include Jeff Okudah taking first-team reps at left cornerback during team drills. As some recall, Okudah missed the majority of the season following an Achilles injury in Week 1 of last year. Number 2 overall pick Aiden Hutchinson spent most of his day with the first-team defense. This could be indicating that he is most likely going to be a starter once the season begins. In addition to the up-downs head coach Dan Campbell did with the team to start the day, he remains confident that the Lions can be competitive following an inaugural 3-13-1 season. I do believe we got enough pieces in here to compete, Campbell said. I really do.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, head to freep.com. That's FREEP.com. See you tomorrow.